Hi, come in. Thank you. Have a seat. Okay. So, hi. I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Iman Zuleikha, but you can call me Miss Iman. I will be your counselor for today. Can you introduce yourself to me?
My name is Binti. I'm 20 years old. This year I'm turning 20, and I'm currently a full-time student.
Oh, you're a full-time student. What course are you in?
I'm taking diploma in psychology.
Psychology. Is it interesting?
Yes, very actually.
What made you study psychology in the first place?
Well, when I was young, I really liked to watch documentaries, especially crime documentaries.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yes, and it got me wondering why did they actually think like that? Why did they commit crime? It got me thinking on how their brain decided to work. So I decided to study psychology.
Okay. Well, before. What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to play games, read manga, comics, and also I guess I like to read Wattpad.
What genre do you usually read?
Romance.
Romance, yes, that's nice. What about games? You said you play games, so
Yes.
what kind of games do you play?
I play a genre called RPG, which is actually role playing games. It's actually there's some of them are open world games as well.
Oh, okay. What game is it?
Genshin Impact, Conquest
That's
Ariel.
fun. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. I've seen here in your personal background that you have sisters. So, how old are they?
My eldest sister is 23, turning 23, and I have my second sister is 22, also turning 22.
So you're the youngest.
Yes, I am.
Are you close to them?
Very.
Okay. Do you have any medical records that I should be concerned of?
Oh yes, I think I'm not sure, but yes I do. I have a case of low blood pressure, and sometimes I do faint when I don't get enough food or rest. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I usually ask this before that. How did you get here in the first place?
Oh, I come here by bus. There's a bus that actually drives us to and from hostel and college. So yes, I took the bus this morning.
Were you in class before this?
Oh, yes, I was.
What subject?
I was in class. Sorry, the subject was psychology of learning.
Oh, what do you like about that subject?
I like that. I one of my favorite thing in the subject was actually classical conditioning. I like that. Um, it's something I actually use every day, especially with my cats when it comes to their food. And apparently, yes, my cats are classically conditioned to hear food just by opening a tag like that.
That must be interesting to know.
Yes. It was quite interesting to know that apparently that was actually classical conditioning.
Have you eaten?
Yes, I have.
What did you eat?
I ate some nuggets and Maggi goreng.
Oh, is it filling for you?
Slightly, yes. I might have a full meal later.
Okay. So before we jump into our main topic for today, let me tell you about our PNC, personal disclosure.
Personal and confidential.
Confidential disclosure for you. All the information gathered in this counseling session is treated as confidential, except for the following reasons, which I will be stating. When clients pose a danger to others or themselves, when the counselor believes that a client under of age of 16 is the victim of incest, rape, child abuse, or some other crime, when the counselor determines that the client needs hospitalization, when information is made and issuing a court of action, when client requests that their records be released to themselves or a third party, and when a third person is involved and the client is aware of his or her presence. However, confidentiality has to be respected by the third person involved. Okay? So, why did you book a counseling session today?
Well, I think I have problems I think I might have financial situations. I'm pretty tight on money monthly due to, I think it may be due to my expenditures as well. Yeah.
Before you say anything, do you work?
No, I don't.
So do you receive allowance?
Yes, I do. I mainly receive allowance from my father due to the fact that I don't get any from my mother because I'm currently living under her. I'm currently under her custody due to the fact that my parents are actually divorced.
Or
Yes.
does your father gives you allowance every month?
He gives me every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Yes.
If you don't mind me asking, you don't need to tell me. You don't need to tell me if you're uncomfortable. How much does your dad give you every month?
Usually, if you were to count every month it will be about 400 to 500 ringgit. But if we were to count like every 2 weeks, about 200 to 300, or sometimes just 250. Yeah.
So is that usually enough for you?
I don't know, if I were to properly manage my financial, it would, but given how I'm currently staying in a hostel in KL at the heart, well, not really at the heart of KL, but I am currently living close to KL. Expenses, especially groceries, are actually expensive, so I'd say it's not sufficient for me.
Oh, okay. How do you usually organize your spendings?
I don't have any spending organization. It's more just like I spend it based on what I think is enough. But I'm the type to like really spend a lot on the things I like, and like especially like say mangas, comics, and
Yeah. I read comics and it's quite expensive to
Yes,
buy.
very. So and then I like to cut costs on my food, my staple, my essential things, because I think that I want to spend more on the things I like rather than food. Yeah, sometimes.
So, does the food that you buy with that little money affect your health in any sort?
Sometimes it does, yes.
Such as
Because I cut costs on food, my body doesn't get enough carbohydrates. Usually I eat rice, but there are days where I don't really like to eat rice, but I do have to eat. So my body doesn't get enough carbohydrates, which causes me to actually faint from insufficient food.
Yeah, that's serious.
Yes.
So what I understand now is that you don't know how to manage your financials.
Yes.
So you keep buying stuff that you're actually interested in
Yeah.
instead of buying what is necessary for you.
Yes.
If I may ask, where do you stay in a dorm, or I mean, like, do you go back to your house frequently from your dorm?
Yes, I do. My mother usually picks me up every week. It depends. If I have Friday classes, she'll usually pick me up Friday night. If I don't have classes on Friday, she'll usually pick me up every Thursday. So yeah.
Do you sometimes ask for help about your financial to other people?
No, not really. Maybe my mother, but not all the time. I usually keep a secret from her.
You mentioned that you feel guilty.
Yes, I do. There are days where the money that my father sends me is not enough, so I ask my mother for some, but I always feel guilty for asking because I don't really like asking her.
Oh, okay. So I understand that you like. Okay, I understand that sometimes buying stuff that you like feels great than buying what is necessary, but
Yes.
it's quite unhealthy for your health since you do have low blood pressure.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe we can discuss about this in our other session, on our next session. I meant. Can our next session be on the 24th of February?
Sure, but what day will it be?
It will be on Monday. Will that disturb your classes?
No, I don't think so. What time will it be then?
12 p.m.
Yeah, okay, I think that's the perfect timing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.